If you've had a chance to try out the dining on campus, you'll understand why we're consistently ranked in the top 5 for great food in the Princeton Review. One of the main reasons our students are so happy with the food is because of our variety. We have more than 20 dining locations on campus, including dining halls with unlimited seconds, as well as food courts, national brands, coffee bars, convenience stores, and a full-service restaurant. All students living in JMU-provided housing have a meal plan, and the cost is included in their room and board. We offer different meal plans to meet a variety of student needs. All plans include a specific number of meals, referred to as punches, plus dining dollars, which is a declining balance account that can pay for food and beverages over and above what is covered by a meal punch. Meal plans are designed to provide meals for an entire semester. For many students, their dining dollars also last a semester. But if a student's dining dollars run out, more can be added. We call them Dining Dollars Gold, and they will carry over from year to year. The JMU Access Card, known as the Jack Card, is the official university ID. It is programmed with each student's meal plan, both punches and dining dollars. It also provides access to the student's residence hall and entry into sporting events. You may want to put money into another declining balance account called Flex that is also on the Jack Card. Flex can be used in a variety of ways on campus: dining locations, at the bookstore, at the health center, or for making copies at the copy center. The Flex account also can be used at some off-campus vendors. Dining Services also has employment opportunities for students, offering flexible work hours to ensure their work schedules do not conflict with their class schedules. For additional information, please visit our website. There you will also find menus, nutrition information, contacts for Dining Services staff, and information about ways we're working to help make JMU greener. We welcome feedback through email, social media, comment cards, and surveys conducted each semester.
The University Health Center partners with students to empower them to make informed choices by providing a holistic approach to student health, education, wellness, and outreach services in a confidential, inclusive, and respectful environment. The UHC is staffed by a medical team of board-certified providers, a registered dietitian, professional health educators, and substance abuse prevention specialists who administer care in a confidential and professional manner. We provide medical care for acute illnesses and minor injuries while students are enrolled. We have a wide variety of services that focus on specific collegiate health needs and pride ourselves in offering 5 separate clinics to meet student health requirements. The appointment clinic deals with most issues of college health. The walk-in clinic is staffed by an ER-trained physician to deal with acute issues and injuries that are not serious enough to merit a visit to the local emergency room. The Women's Health Clinic focuses on gynecologic examinations and contraception options. UHC's Nurse Clinic provides allergy and vaccine injections, as well as general nursing care. We also offer an international travel clinic for students going abroad. The UHC provides limited pharmacy dispensing, nutritional counseling, and a flu vaccine clinic in the fall. The UHC also coordinates university-wide health promotion programs on a variety of health and wellness topics, as well as programs designed to increase knowledge and awareness of alcohol and other drug issues, and to decrease the negative consequences associated with high-risk drinking and illegal drug use. We provide health education and outreach, JMU's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and ally education program, peer education, sexual assault education, advocacy and support, and substance abuse prevention and recovery services. In order to access our services, all students must submit an immunization form to the University Health Center as a condition of admission to the university and per state law. Download the immunization form from our website and have your family medical provider complete and verify it. Students must also log into UHC's secure online portal, MyJMU Health, to enter immunization dates. If the immunization dates are not entered into MyJMU Health and the immunization form is not completed and verified, students will be subject to a non-refundable $50 fee and an enrollment hold will be placed on their account. Located in the new Student Success Center, the UHC is open during regular university business hours. A health center visit is free for enrolled students during the academic year. Some services, however, provided by UHC include a separate charge, like testing and lab work. Payment for those services is expected at the time of the visit. We accept cash, check, flex, and credit cards. We do not accept insurance as a form of payment, but we can give you a receipt for any service provided, and you can then submit the receipt to your insurance company. We encourage checking with your insurance provider to see if your policy covers specialists in our area should students need to be referred out or need to visit the emergency room. We also ask that students have a copy of their insurance card with them in the event that it might be needed. If uninsured, we do offer a student health insurance plan. After hours and for serious acute care, we encourage students to visit the Sentara Rockingham Memorial Hospital or one of the 3 urgent care centers in Harrisonburg that have extended hours. If you have questions or need more information, please visit our website.
Let's talk about JMU provided housing. As you already know, your student will be required to live in JMU provided housing as a first-year student. Students can apply for housing and sign their housing contract in one step by following the appropriate OneBook link. Roommate requests are guaranteed as long as the request is mutual and is submitted by the housing contract signature date. All other roommate matches are done randomly based on gender and student answers to a short questionnaire provided with the housing application and contract. Assigned location in JMU provided housing is also done randomly, unless your student is accepted into one of our learning communities, which are all connected to specific locations. Assignment and roommate notification happens in early August. Your student can refer to the appropriate OneBook step for this information. I would also like to mention the availability of the second-year housing contract. This contract is available to incoming freshmen only and is accessible through the same OneBook link. This is a binding agreement that obligates your student to live in JMU provided housing for their second year. The list of potential second-year residence halls are on the ORL website and should be reviewed prior to signing the contract. Once the contract has been signed electronically and submitted, students will not be able to cancel it at a later date. Students choosing not to sign the second-year contract will still have the option to apply for second-year housing in early October. If you have any questions about the housing process or the second-year contract, please feel free to contact the Office of Residence Life.
On behalf of the Information Technology Office, I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about our services. The Electronic Identity, or EID, gives students access to many of the electronic services we have on campus, such as online enrollment, student billing, financial aid, our learning management system, software downloads, and much, much more. All students are automatically assigned an electronic identity. JMU uses Microsoft's email services as well as collaboration tools for students to use in their coursework. Your student's email address and login to the email service is their EID with @dukes.jmu.edu added to the end. It is web-based, so students will be able to check email from just about anywhere as long as they have an internet connection and a web browser. This service also offers access from mobile devices and clients such as Microsoft Outlook and Mac Mail. We recommend all students check their mail regularly, even over the summer months. There are more than 500 Windows and Macintosh computers available in student labs located throughout campus. However, students are strongly encouraged to provide their own computer. The JMU Bookstore offers computer systems, software, and peripherals at special contract pricing. We sell both Dell and Apple systems, and they are configured to meet JMU network and academic guidelines. CampusNet is JMU's on-campus student network that offers high-speed access to the internet and other campus resources from the residence halls. There is one network port for each student in the room. Students will need a 25-foot long Ethernet cable to connect their computer to the port, which is a wired network connection. Wireless access points are also available in designated areas of the residence halls. Students can also connect via the wireless network in academic buildings, the library, other study locations, some dining facilities, and the quad. If your student has trouble connecting to our wireless network, we offer a wireless open house in the fall, and students can bring their computer to us. We will make sure they have the proper software installed, make sure it works with our wireless network, and answer any other wireless questions they may have at that time. When students move to JMU in August, IT holds its annual CampusNet Move-In Bonanza, or CMIB. During CMIB, our staff will be available in designated areas around the residence halls to assist you with networking your student's computer as they move into their room. Students have access to our computing help desk for answers to their computing questions. Your student may call, walk in, or visit us online. We have a large self-help web area so students can answer many of their questions just by going to our self-help location. The help desk is open 67 hours a week. If your student is the one always answering the computer questions for friends and family, we employ approximately 100 students across several areas of information technology. Like many universities, we have developed an emergency notification system. We utilize a multifaceted approach through a text messaging and voice calling system, email, siren and public address system, as well as other methods to notify your student of a campus emergency. Through the OneBook, your student has already signed up and chosen their preferred method of communication. Please remember that this information is available on our webpage, and most of it is available in the OneBook.
Applying for financial aid for the first time can seem like an overwhelming process, but we've tried to make it as easy as possible by requiring only one form, and that form is the free application for federal student aid, called the FAFSA for short. And you can find the FAFSA on the web at www.fasfa.gov. When the FAFSA is completed, it goes to the federal government, and then two things happen after that. The government sends a copy back to you, and then one to us. If you applied online, then you'll receive your copy online as well. And this is your opportunity to review the FAFSA, make sure that everything you put on it is accurate, and receive some initial feedback from the government about your application. If there's something on the FAFSA that we need to look at in more detail, then instead of the financial aid award notice, we'll send the student a verification request to collect documentation that will allow us to kind of clean up the FAFSA, so to speak. Now, one of the main reasons you do complete the FAFSA is to get an expected family contribution, or an EFC number. And that number is the direct result of the information you put on the application. In short, it's the amount of money the federal government believes the student and his or her family can pay towards educational expenses for the award year. Now, we take that EFC number and we subtract it from the cost of attendance, which is what we estimate it will cost the student to attend JMU for the school year. The difference is the student's financial need, and that's when we start making financial aid awards. Now, we always look at giving students grant dollars first. Then we go to the subsidized direct loan, Perkins loan, and finally, federal work study. These are all the need-based financial aid programs. If the student doesn't have any need, or we've given all the need-based aid we can, and there's still a gap in having enough aid to cover the anticipated costs, then we'll look at awarding the student an unsubsidized direct loan or the federal Parent Plus direct loan to the student's parents. Students will be notified of their eligibility through the electronic award notice process. Now, the email they receive in this process will direct them to their My Madison account, which is where they'll reply to the notice. One of the main questions we receive is, what is the difference between a subsidized and an unsubsidized direct loan? Well, for a subsidized direct loan, it simply means that no interest is being charged to the student while he or she is in a qualified period of deferment. Now, in most cases, this means the student will not be responsible for paying the interest as well as the principal of the loan until after graduation. For an unsubsidized direct loan, the interest is accruing in the name of the student while he or she is in school. The student has two choices to make. The first is to make interest-only payments while in school, while the second is to have the interest added into the loan during school. And the latter option will obviously be more expensive, as it means the students will end up paying interest on top of interest once repayment begins. Now, we always start by giving the student as much subsidized direct loan money as possible before we ever go into the unsubsidized loan. Now, student employment is becoming a more and more prevalent means to help pay for college, and we have three main employment options for students. The first is federal work-study, which is a need-based financial aid program. Next is institutional employment, which has nothing to do with financial aid. The FAFSA doesn't even have to be completed. It's just like a part-time job anywhere else, but it just so happens that it's generally on campus. There are anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 students working on campus during any given year. The third option is off-campus employment. If you go to the financial aid webpage, you can find out more about each of these employment programs. Now, there's a big difference at JMU in how scholarships are awarded to first-year students and returning students. For first-year students, the majority of the scholarships are awarded through the admissions process and the academic departments on campus. And you can find out more about scholarships at JMU by going to the scholarship section of our website. Just click on the scholarship link and it will tell you what you need to do to apply. The best place to go for more information regarding financial aid and/or financial literacy issues such as budgeting, debt management, or other topics is our website.
The University Business Office collects tuition and fees for the university. To make paying as easy as possible, we've set up a one-stop resource for viewing student accounts and making payments. We call it Madison Money Manager, M3 for short. Students access M3 through My Madison. The first thing to do in M3 is set up authorized users. They're the people that are able to see and maybe even pay the student account. Students simply log into My Madison, click a link, and assign a username. Just like that, authorized users have access to a variety of resources that will help navigate the student's financial account. We can only talk about the financial account with the student and their authorized users. So set up anyone you'd like us to be able to talk to. There are a few items you will have access to once logged in. You'll have access to the statement. You'll have access to see changes to the account in real time. You'll have access to make payments online. And you'll have access to set up a monthly payment plan. Let me go into a little bit more detail on each of these items. First, the statement will show the tuition, room, and board charges as of the statement date. It will also show any expected financial aid. The student and any authorized payers he or she has set up will receive an email when the statement is ready to be viewed online. Any changes to the account after the statement is generated will show in real time under Account Activity. This would include things like personal payments that have been sent in, scholarships or financial aid, and any tuition adjustments if a class was added or dropped. When you're in M3, you'll also notice the option to make a payment. There are 3 electronic options for payment. You can make a credit card payment, an electronic check payment, or you can set up a monthly payment plan using a credit card or electronic check. There's a service charge for using a credit card, but e-checks are a free option. They create a direct debit from your checking account. But college is expensive, and you might want to spread the payments out over time. And that's why we also offer a monthly payment plan. You can sign up for the installment payment plan through M3. There are 5 installments per semester. Enrollment is open now for fall and spring. Just like paying us directly, the payment plan accepts credit cards with a service fee and e-checks for free. And of course, if you prefer, we also accept cash and check payments through the mail or at our window. Now for the part you'll like the most. What happens if the university owes you money? If scholarships or loans overpay the student account, we generate a refund. Here's how to be prepared. Shortly after orientation, students receive a green envelope in the mail, which contains a black plastic card with their name and unique number. Don't throw the card away. It's needed to set up refund preferences for any student refund. The green envelope is from our vendor, Hire One. Even if you don't think a refund will occur, each student needs to go ahead and select a preference, just in case. This refund method only applies to student refunds. Parents with Plus Loan refunds will receive a check in the mail. Don't forget, look for the green envelope and keep the black card. More information on these topics and all University Business Office subjects are available at our website.
Commonwealth One Federal Credit Union has been serving JMU students and parents since 1992. It's the only financial institution on campus. We're located in Gibbons Dining Hall and have ATMs throughout campus. We have another branch in Harrisonburg and branches in Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. No matter where you're from or where your student will go after graduation, Commonwealth One will be there. We value convenience and encourage you to use our mobile app to check balances, pay bills, and transfer money and deposit checks to your student's account. Working with you, we'll teach your student about budgeting, avoiding fees, building good credit, and smart borrowing. Our staff offers free financial education workshops. We also send monthly in-and-out emails offering tips on managing money, college, and careers. We offer Student One no-fee checking with a debit card, which connects to a free online financial management program. This helps your students set and monitor spending goals, pay bills on time, and stay on budget. Students can avoid the most common checking fees by using our campus ATMs or our network of surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Just look for the Allpoint logo. To help your student establish credit, we offer a JMU bookstore loan to help cover the cost of a laptop or iPad. Commonwealth One also offers affordable private student loans to fill the funding gaps that grants, scholarships, and federal student loans don't cover. All the making benefits with Commonwealth One that I've mentioned were provided in today's purple orientation bags that your student received at check-in. Feel free to stop by our full-service JMU branch at Gibbons Dining Hall if you have any questions. I strongly encourage you to stop by today to open your student's account or online before arriving in August. We are excited to start our relationship as your student's lifetime financial partner.
Welcome to the JMU family. The Office of Parent Relations is here to offer support, provide information, and help you become partners with the university in the education and development of your student. If you are interested in getting involved at JMU, you may think about joining the JMU Parents Council. This organization was formed in 1978 to involve parents in the activities and programs of the university. Currently, the council is comprised of 190 representatives from each of the 4 classes. Each member of the council serves as a liaison between the university and parents at large and serves as an effective spokesperson and advocate for the university. New members are selected only in the freshman year and serve for 4 years or until their son or daughter is no longer enrolled at JMU. The Parents Council brochure and application have been mailed out. Please take the time to review the brochure and consider joining this wonderful group of parents. The application can also be found on the Parent Relations website. The deadline for submitting the application is August the 8th. First year send-offs are sponsored by the Parents Council and are hosted where the Parents Council members live. This year we have 18 first year send-offs scheduled starting July the 9th and running through August the 7th. These send-offs are an opportunity for us to answer any last-minute questions that you may have. But most importantly, you will have an opportunity to network with parents and students in your area who are headed to JMU. Mark your calendars now for October the 10th through the 12th to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Family Weekend. Immerse yourself in the Madison experience and join other JMU families for a special weekend on campus during one of Harrisonburg's most beautiful seasons. Visit your son's or daughter's campus home, talk with university staff members, attend a class or presentation, tour the campus, attend the 2-man group comedy show starring Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, and cheer on the Dukes to football victory. You will need to register for some of these events, and the key is getting your registrations in early. Information on Family Weekend will be mailed out around the middle of July. Football tickets for Family Weekend are on sale now and may be purchased through the JMU Athletic Ticket Office. Hotel accommodations are very limited. Parents of returning students have known about Family Weekend since January. There is a list of accommodations on our website. Do not call the toll-free number for these hotels because they will tell you they're booked. Call the hotels directly. There are rooms available out there. You just have to be a little persistent, keep trying, and have patience. As part of the university's effort to stay connected to parents and families, we encourage you to keep your email information updated so we can send you our newsletter, The Madison Family Connection. This will allow us to keep you informed of important dates and campus happenings. Visit our website to register your email. If you have any last-minute questions, please call the Parent Relations Office. Our contact information is on our website. Do not hesitate to give us a call. We are here to serve you and to help you successfully navigate this transition.